Good morning, kiddos. I brought something along with me this morning. Basketball started up this last week in college and a few weeks ago in the pros. And before I know it, I'll start up here in high school. So it's basketball season. You'll see basketball on TV a lot. You hear people talking more and more about basketball. Isaac, I know you played basketball before. Bella, have you ever played basketball before? It's a pretty fun sport. Lieneman, we don't do a whole lot of basketball, but it's a great sport, right? You do at recess, okay. Basketball, you can get hit in the head with a basketball. That would hurt, wouldn't it? You've got hit in the head with basketball before. Now, when it comes to basketball, coaches will teach you that when you first catch a basketball, if you don't know exactly what you want to do with it, which happens a lot, when you first catch it, they teach you to put yourself in the triple threat position. Have you ever heard that before? The triple threat position. Triple threat position looks kind of like this. In fact, the kids up on the screen, they're all learning how to do the triple threat position. Now, the point of the triple threat position is when you're like this, the defender doesn't know what you're going to do next. Because if you're like this, you can do one of three things. What can you do? Isaac, what can you do? You can shoot it. Yeah, absolutely. From here, you can go up like that, and you can take a jump shot. That's one of the three things that you can do. You can shoot it. But that's not the only thing that you can do. What else can you do in basketball out of triple threat position? Malachi? You can pass it. Yeah, absolutely. From here, it'd be really simple if I just wanted to pass it to Linda or pass it way in the back or across the court, wherever I wanted to go with it. You've got a nice passing position now as well. So we've got shooting, we've got passing. What's the last thing that we can do from our triple threat position? Isaac, what do you think? Dribble it, right? You can take it and you can dribble it. That's right. So we got three different things. You can shoot it, you can pass it, you can dribble it. Now they teach you this, how to do this, because of the defender. You always want the defender not knowing what you're going to do next. Because if the defender knew what you're going to do, they're going to stop you. Now there's a passage in the Bible. I call it the triple threat Christian passage. And it's in the New Testament. And there are three things that the Bible tells us. Three different ways that we can beat the devil and we can stop all the bad things in this life that want to take us down. Now, the three things that the Bible teaches us is first and foremost to always be full of joy. Now, what does that mean? What's the difference between being full of joy? Well, that means being grouchy and being negative and always complaining. Now, how does that help you defeat the devil? Well, if you're always happy and you're always joyful, well, the devil's not able to get into your heart nearly as easily. The devil's not able to get into your mind nearly easily. So that's the number one thing. Always be filled with joy. Number two, from the triple threat Christian position, is to pray constantly. Now, how do we do that? Can you go to school on Tuesday morning, Isaac, and sit in your classroom and just fold your hands and close your eyes the whole time? Would your teacher be okay with that? No. In fact, I think they'd probably be calling home pretty quickly. But we can always be connecting our lives with God. We don't always have to be going like this and praying like this in order to be connecting our lives with God. So when the Bible tells us to pray constantly, it's telling us that we should always be thinking about God, thinking about what God wants us to do in our lives. So we've got two things. Always being joyful, always being happy, and always connecting with God. And the last thing, the triple threat Christian position, is to always give thanks. There's lots of things to complain about. There's lots of things that we can grumble about. But do we always have something to be thankful for? The truth is we do. Sometimes it's easier than other times. Sometimes it's kind of hard. But we've always got things to be thankful for. Like the five of you can all be thankful that you've got a house to live in, that you've got a church to come to, that you've got a school to go to, that they want to teach you new things and make you bigger and brighter young people. You've got parents that love you. You've got a church that loves you. More than anything else, you've got a God that loves you. Okay, so the triple threat Christian position. Always be happy. Always, always be happy. Hard to do. Most people can't do this. Number 2 is always be praying with God. Doesn't mean like this. Doesn't mean you're closing your eyes, but you're always connecting with God. And number 3, always, always giving thanks. All right? Let's say our prayer. Sam, do you want to pray for us this morning? All right, everybody, close your eyes, fold your hands, and bow your heads. Sam, say, Dear God.
Dear God.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
For this day.
For this day.
For your word.
For your word.
For your love.
For your love.
Please help us.
Please help us.
Always be happy.
Always be happy.
Always be talking to you.
Always be talking to you.
And to always give you thanks.
Always give you thanks.
In Jesus' name.
Jesus' name.
And say nice and loud, Amen.